Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Cast Conversations. Today we had the pleasure of interviewing Daniel.
So Daniel's a parking and transportation cast member. He's only been in the DCP now for about a month, so we got to pick his brain a little bit and talk about some of his experiences so far within parking and transportation.
He also is an adamant blogger. If you guys want to check out his website, it's wowitsdaniel.com.
Yeah, or also Wow It's Daniel is his Instagram too. But like Phil was saying with those with the website, he has various blogs and pictures that he's posted on there. It's really cool if you guys want to check it out. We'll again put it in the bio just so you guys have it to see as well.
And yeah, so we hope you guys enjoy hearing us talk to Daniel as much as we enjoyed talking to him today.
Yep, so enjoy the episode. We'll see you guys.
All right, welcome everybody to another episode of Cast Conversations. Today we're joined by Daniel, who's currently in the DCP. And Daniel, would you like to introduce yourself more and let people know where you're working and stuff like that?
Yeah, hi guys, I'm Daniel. I'm from California, San Jose, and my role in the DCP is Magic Kingdom parking operations.
Awesome. So you said you're from California. Did you apply for the Disneyland DCP?
I did. However, when I was talking to my recruiter, I told him that really just put me anywhere that Disney needs me, and because I didn't want to be picky and I wanted, to increase my chances of getting in, and I guess that's why they put me in the Fall Advantage in Disney World. And I did hear talk a lot about how Disneyland is actually more competitive because there's only 2 parks.
Right.
Yeah,
that's
too.
World, yeah, it's like 4.
So what major are you in school?
I graduated in San Jose State in advertising.
Oh, very cool. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, do you think that no matter anyone's major, should anyone apply for the DCP?
Oh yeah, definitely. The DCP is an awesome chance of you being able to put your foot in the door with Disney. And in the DCP, you're able to really explore so many different roles and opportunities that Disney has. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to apply for the DCP, because I wanted to basically climb the ladder and get into a social media or digital marketing role with Disney.
All right. And you basically just said why you wanted to do the college program, but are you looking to further into like an advertising position or marketing with Disney?
Maybe like a professional internship or something like that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. For me personally, I've created a blog about Disney, my experiences with the Disney parks, my movie reviews, and that's something I really want to further and work in with Disney related to, like, especially Oh My Disney. Like, that's truly like a profession I would really love to do.
Yeah, Phil and I were actually reading through some of your blogs this week. We're gonna plug Daniel's website at the end of this episode. Make sure you read through those. They're really good to read.
They're very interesting.
Thank you.
I enjoyed them, and I thought your website was really cool.
It's
and
really
unique.
professional. Yeah,
It was
Looks
fun.
good.
It was fun to go through.
Thank you.
So what's some advice you would give to maybe someone who's getting ready to apply or someone that's nervous to apply?
For me, this was my 3rd time applying for a DCP. So honestly, don't be nervous. And when you apply, it never hurts to try, and if you get a no from the first time, just keep trying again, because when you're in college, you're able to try for all of the semesters, and even when you graduate, before it was 6 months after you're allowed to, you can apply, but I think now they changed it to a year.
Yeah, I did hear
Yeah,
that.
the 12 months after.
Yeah, so it never hurts to try it. Like, I've talked to my friends who are actually in 29 years old and did community college and applied for DCP, and I've heard of an older woman aged 52 who's actually in the DCP as well.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so no matter what age you are, as long as you're attending a college or even a community college, like Disney will look at you guys and like will accept. So it never hurts to try.
Definitely.
So I know you kind of just started. You haven't been there too long, right? Is that
Yeah,
correct?
I've been here for a month.
A
Yeah.
month. So up to this point, what has been your favorite part of the program so far?
Favorite part, of course, going to the parks every day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's something we both miss.
I
Yeah, we
just love the feeling of like just saying like I'm just gonna go to like Main Street, just chill for a bit, and then just go to work like right after. Like just being able to do that is incredible.
So, going from California to Florida, was the weather a nice switch, or was it pretty much the same?
Oh, it's totally different.
Oh,
On a
really?
whole different level for me. Yeah, because in California it can be hot like here, but it's just really dry. So when you're in California, you just feel hot. And here in Orlando, you just feel hot and sticky because of all the humidity.
Yeah, you step outside, and even if you don't do anything, you just start sweating.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
when I first came out, I felt like I was being slapped.
Yep, that's exactly
And
how I felt. Especially working in Toy Story Land a
I
lot.
still do today.
It's brutal.
I feel like being in parking, you probably don't get a lot of shade either, do you?
It can depend.
Depends.
Yeah, if you want me to get more into parking, I can explain about like all the different roles that parking has.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I could just ask you. So, do you work at all the parks?
Or
No,
just
so
Magic Kingdom?
I only work in Magic Kingdom parking operations. So what the roles consist of is driving the parking tram, spieling in the back of the tram. There are positions where you're in the lot and just pointing out where cars should park, and other times it's kind of placed around the parking lot, helping guests. And there are times where you can get shade, other times where you can't get shade. So it can really depend. But the great thing about parking is that you're not stuck doing the same thing over and over again.
That's good. That could get kind of redundant, I'm sure.
Yes, and for me, what I wanted in a role was a lot of guest interaction, and parking has so much, to be
I was gonna
honest.
say you got the right job.
Yeah.
So how often do you actually get to drive the tram? Are you doing it at least once a shift?
It can depend on like availability, because
Okay.
for example, if someone needs to go on break, then I would take that person's break. I would replace that person if they're on the tram. But yeah, it can really depend. But sometimes the coordinator or leader will be like, "What do you want to do?" And then I'll just say tram. Just give me the
Hmm.
tram, because that's
And
that's my favorite
is it
part.
air conditioned?
Yes, it is air conditioned.
Oh,
Oh.
that's nice.
Yes.
So how's the difficulty? How does it compare to actually driving a car?
I thought it would I thought I would be really bad at it because I drive a Honda Fit, which is basically like a fake Prius. The equivalent to it like that to a parking tram holding 210 people, I thought I would be struggling so hard, but it's not that hard honestly because the trams don't even go that fast. The fastest they can go is 15 miles per hour.
Okay.
I
So,
feel like it feels faster when you're on it.
when the wind's blowing by you, it feels so fast.
oh yeah, definitely. And it took me, I guess, a week to um, really be comfortable with it. And I think, as you guys know, the brakes on the trams are a little hard,
A little touchy, yeah.
yeah, a little touchy.
So I know they always stress, make sure you're seated, full and complete stop, full and complete stop. How often do you see people just get up and ignore that rule?
Oh, um, all the time.
Yeah.
You will have those kind of guests that will do that.
And I know they also stress like if you drop your hat or something, just let us know and we'll go get it. I know it's still early for you, but have you seen people try to just get off and go get their hat?
I've only had that happen once. It was actually a little kid. He lost his McQueen hat in the wind.
Oh,
No.
I know. I told him to sit down though, and we'll be able to get it later.
That's
But
so sad. I know that's probably scary for him because he's like, my hat. It's the most important thing to me in the world.
oh, I know I felt so bad, but we were able to go back and get it.
That's
Um, but I did hear other stories about people trying to stand up, and in parking, our priority really is about safety because we want everyone to be safe because it's really dangerous in the parking lot.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
Hmm.
Well,
So
it's really impressive how good the parking does at getting everything in order. It's a tight run operation out there.
Yeah, and all the cars are just neatly
It's
put
perfect,
in there.
yeah.
It's
Mhm.
awesome. So, do you spiel on the intercom often, or is that something you do a lot?
spieling is my favorite thing on the job, really, because, like I said, I love the guest interaction. And with the spieling, you're able to play around with so many words, puns, and jokes. And that's what I love to do when I'm on the spieling. I can just honestly be on that spiel the whole day.
Um, so do you have any? I know it's still early, but do you have any good improv stories or times you had to think on your feet with the job?
Ooh, sorry, there are some. I'm just trying to think of them.
No, that's
That's
how
all
I
right.
feel with trying to think back to all my experiences. Like, there's so many things that happen.
Hmm.
It's hard to think of just that specific one. But yeah, we'll go to a break
Yeah,
real
we're
quick.
approaching our break. So how about we'll take a quick commercial break, get a word from our sponsors, and then we'll come right back. So
Okay.
we'll be back, guys.
All right, welcome back, everybody, and we're still joined here with Daniel, and we'll move right along with this episode. Go ahead, Jeremy.
So how often is it that people have trouble finding their cars in the parking lot?
Oh, all the time. But however, we do record what time people come in each row, so that helps us a lot when guests come over and we ask them, what time did they come, and we tell them, oh, well, we parked the cars at this time, so you're most likely going to be in, for example, like Scar or Peter Pan. And of course, there are times when people don't really know where they parked, so we try and ask them visual questions like, did you guys take the tram? Was it a short ride? Was it a long ride? Did you see any trees passing by, or did you even see any of the signs? And that helps them too, and we do our best to help them find their park. And then if not, our security team is really good, and they also look around and try and find their car for them.
That's really good that to like think about because I'm sure not a lot of guests even know that that's an option. I'm sure a lot of people just walk around aimlessly in the parking lot, not even knowing that they can ask security for specific times.
I just feel so bad when people go around because the parking lot is really the second biggest parking lot in the whole world.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Yeah, so if you can actually put Disneyland right in the middle of our lot, and you guys can still have space.
That's crazy.
That's pretty cool. So
Yeah, so
I
we're lost basically walking around Disneyland the entire time.
that's funny, huh? So I actually had firsthand experience when I was in my DCP. I met my family at Epcot and just drove and parked there, but then I had to. It was time for me to go to work, and I had actually forgotten where I parked my car, and I was able to go up to one of the parking cast members and say, I got here at like 8:30. Do you know where I would have parked my car? And they specifically told me where it would be, and it made it so easy.
Oh,
I
that's
thought it was
great.
So Phil has a bit of a strange question here. I was giving him a hard time about it, but
We-
Phil,
So I actually saw this when I was there too, in the Magic Kingdom parking lot. But have you witnessed any cars on fire?
I have not yet. No.
have you heard stories about it, or because I was giving him a hard time about that question.
I haven't had stories. I'm pretty sure there are. We get a lot of crazy stories, but I'm pretty sure I'm still early in my program, so I'm pretty sure I'll be able to see it. Especially when I heard July and August is the hottest time in Orlando.
Right,
So
that probably
I
has
wouldn't
a
be
big
surprised-
impact on it.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was going to happen pretty soon.
So have you also experienced anyone trying to like rob a car or any like fishy situations like that?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, I'm sorry. You said rob a car. Oh, well, we've
Yeah.
seen the after effects of robbing a car. Yeah. We
Okay,
saw-
and it's trying to help out the guests that got robbed.
We saw a car window breaking into.
Oh wow.
We had a guest tell us that their car's lock was scratched and messed up with. Assuming, I guess they tried to get in. And we did have cars windows that were open, so you can imagine
Okay.
what happens after that.
Right. Yeah.
So what is your protocol for dealing with that? What do you guys do?
We really can't do much because we won't know who owns the car. We can't, just call them down and tell them, hey, your car is, your hazard lights are on, your car windows on. So
Right.
I believe security does keep a lookout and tries and may even try to start the car or turn off the hazard lights or close the windows and everything. But there's not that much we can do.
Yeah, that makes sense. I could see having to pass it on to security. Uh, but speaking of the security, I know all the parking lots have those security towers.
Those white security towers. Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it? Are there always Disney security in those, or is it oftentimes they're not in there?
You know what? I haven't actually really noticed. I think I've seen Disney security go in there once, but
Okay.
yeah, it's something I actually have never noticed. I
They
just
probably just spend a while in there, so you never
Yeah.
see them switch off. I'm sure with the air conditioning, I wouldn't want to leave either.
No.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So now kind of getting away from parking, what's something that you would highly recommend during the DCP? I know, again, it's still early, but have you had any experiences that you want to share for future members?
Yeah, a coworker actually did this, and it really inspired me to plan to do it. She stayed in a resort all by herself. It was kind of like a stay, like a me vacation. And she
Mhm.
did that just for one night, just really enjoying the resort and even going to the parks after. And honestly, with all the hours that we get, it sounds amazing.
Yeah, it
So,
sounds
I
really
bet.
yeah.
nice.
So my
So,
goal
uh,
is to stay in the Animal Kingdom Lodge because I've
oh,
never stayed in it and I really want to go. So hopefully I get to do that for one night and just go to a park right after that.
That's where my roommate worked, and he sent me pictures all the time of animals that were just in the resorts he was cleaning. So
Oh,
nice.
it sounds like a really nice lodge to
Yeah.
stay at.
That's
the
one. That's
resort.
one regret I have not staying there because I really wanted to. So yeah, that's a really good one.
And then, so outside of Disney, is there anything you've gotten to do that you've enjoyed in Orlando?
I've actually went to the Cocoa Beach.
Oh yeah.
And it was really nice. I was able to go with my coworkers, and I just had a really great time. Yeah, it's great to be able to just get out of Disney and be able to explore more of Florida, which is also
Definitely.
something I do recommend because you don't want to get bored of the parks. So I suggest
Right.
go do something else for a little bit, a little change of pace. And I heard a lot of people go to Universal too, or any other theme parks as well.
Yeah. SeaWorld too, even.
Right. Yeah. It's a nice area to be in because there's just so much to do.
Yeah.
So now we'll kind of start wrapping it up a little bit. As usual, we like to ask our guests some favorite Disney things. So the first one we have is top Disney movies. I know Daniel said you have two.
Yes. It's gonna be Atlantis and Treasure Planet.
Oh, Treasure
Oh.
Planet. Treasure Planet doesn't get much love.
I know they're both the most underrated Disney movies. Yeah, Treasure Planet didn't get a lot of love because it was released with another movie that came out, and I forgot what that movie was, but that movie got way more attention than Treasure Planet.
And I know I just saw somebody post in a Disney group that I'm in that they would love to see a real life or live action Atlantis movie, which I think that could be pretty cool.
Oh my God, I would cry if that happened.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. It'd shock a lot of people, I'm sure.
There'll be so I know just a lot of people will be like, "What's Treasure Planet?" And I'll be like, just explaining the whole thing why it's one of the greatest movies by Disney.
So why is it your favorite?
Treasure Planet wise, I think it was really relatable for me as a kid. because in
Oh,
Treasure
okay.
Planet, Jim is more. He really wanted to find his own path and really go for the stars and just look for what he wants to do. And for me, as a rebellious teenager at that time, I kind of felt the same way. So I felt like I was Jim. And then
Um,
Atlantis really is just all the visuals, all the whole storyline. I was really into it.
so I just looked it up, and it looks like it was Brother Bear that was released at the same time.
Yes, Brother Bear.
That's
Oh,
what it
yeah.
was. Did you like Brother Bear? Or did it put a bad taste in your mouth with now Treasure Planet?
The Treasure Planet, it didn't make me. I'm not a big fan. I mean, I like it, but I'm not a big fan. I honestly didn't even know it was Disney at that time.
Oh, really?
So moving on, what's your favorite Disney character?
Disney character would be Mickey Mouse, obviously.
Classic.
yeah.
Yeah.
The classic Mickey. My favorite
go wrong.
Mickey is Sorcerer Mickey.
Yes.
Yeah,
the
that's-
correct answer.
That's Jeremy and I's both favorite Mickey as well.
Yes,
In
Fantasmic
my eyes,
is
that's
my
the
number
only
one
Mickey.
favorite show.
What's your favorite part of Fantasmic? Because I think that's my favorite show too.
Well, I actually haven't seen the one in Hollywood Studios yet.
Oh,
I
really?
watched- I know, I really should. It's just that when you work in parking and all the nights, you can barely have time to see all the night shows.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
But the one in Disneyland, I love the part when I think it's the Mark Twain boat comes up, and then they play the whole Pirates of the Caribbean scene.
Oh, yeah. We don't have that. in
Yeah,
ours.
that's different.
Yes, it's one of my favorites. I love it when that ship just goes around and it starts playing. And before Pirates of the Caribbean, it was Peter Pan too.
Okay.
Oh, right. Yeah, I think I saw the video of that. So then, after your favorite character, what's your favorite Disney princess?
Disney princess would be Belle.
That's a good one. So,
Mhm.
how did you like the live action?
It was okay.
Yeah, we have mixed reviews here on the podcast. So,
Did you like the casting of Emma Watson or no?
I believe Emma Watson was picked for as like a role for Belle, but in my opinion, she could have done more of a French accent and maybe not auto-tune the singing.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they auto-tuned her pretty heavily.
So, what?
But yeah, don't get me wrong. I love Emma Watson. It's just yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
So, what are your two favorite Disney songs?
That's really tough. My favorite one would be "There's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow."
Yes.
We just listened to that today.
Yes, Carousel of Progress, my favorite show in Magic Kingdom. I will watch that like every time. And then my second one, I would say Poor Unfortunate Souls.
Oh, very nice. Are you excited about the new movie?
Yes, I'm really excited. I can't wait to see it. Seeing Aladdin really brought my hope back for live action Disney movies.
Yep.
It was very
Because
good.
I wasn't expected to like Aladdin, but after watching it, I got really into the music and I loved the cast. So this gave me hope.
Yeah, it's exciting too to see that Disney has so many ideas moving forward with live action because it's only going to get better.
Oh yeah, and now they're gonna have their own streaming service, and I can't wait for that too with all their new shows.
I'm just hoping cast members get it free because then I'll go back.
Me too.
So I think that's kind of bringing us to the end of the podcast. Do you have any closing remarks that you have maybe for anyone you want to say hi to or future members again?
Yeah, if you ever do come by at the Magic Kingdom, look for me in the parking lot. I'm usually the only cast member that ends up singing on the tram. And my Instagram and website is at wowitsdaniel, and then wowitsdaniel.com. But yeah, if you're in the parking lot, check me out. Say hi to me. I love saying hi to everyone.
Yes, definitely go say hi. We'll make sure to throw those the links in the bio too.
Make sure you go read his website, his blogs. They're really entertaining. I enjoy
Yeah,
them.
they're good, and each of them it says like how long the read is too. So they're
It's
not too
great
long
for the
and they're fun to
millennials.
read. But hey, thanks for coming on. We enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hopefully
that's so
you
great
get the rest of
talking
your
to
day
you.
today.
Thank you, you guys. You too.
All right, bye.
Bye.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.